Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Tech Tip Tuesday with the Tech Ninja. I'm your host, Kat Milner, the Chief Tech Ninja for Simplify Your Tech. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of having a website. Because as a new coach, often you get told, oh, you need to have a website or don't bother having a website. And you get all of this conflicting information that's really confusing, and you just oftentimes just don't know what to do. So we're going to simplify that and we're going to talk about it. So the first thing is, a lot of people will tell you, don't have a website, just use a Facebook page. And next week, we're actually going to talk about the pros and cons of having a Facebook page. The benefit of having a website is that you have a place to send your clients that they can really learn about it. When you have a Facebook page, you tend to be very limited to what you can post. Sometimes you'll post something in complete innocence and end up in Facebook jail and have absolutely no idea why. They'll tell you you went against the community standards and they'll show you the standard, but they won't tell you which post it was, which honestly, for me, is infuriating. If I've crossed a line, definitely let me know that and tell me how I did that, but tell me where I did that. Show me which post it was. That drives me nuts, but we're not talking about that right now. So the benefit of having a website is this is all your own IP, intellectual property. You get to create the designs, you get to put up the information, you can link to other things, and it's all yours. Nobody can tell you what you can or cannot post. Nobody can tell you how you can post it, when you can post it, and what it should look like. It gives you a lot more visibility. And quite honestly, it gives you a lot more credibility, especially when it's done well. And we'll go into that in another day on some of the details like SEO and how to make all of that work. But having a website, having a Google My Business page, that's another place where your website can be found. It really gives you that next level of credibility. And especially if you're doing things like blogs or, posting regularly and you want to update it regularly, keep it fresh as to what you are doing. Update your photos, keep telling people if you've added services. This is all a reason to do that. So you can really get into, this is what I do. This is why I do it, and everything in between, and this is how I do it. So having a website gives you a lot more flexibility, a lot more visibility, and a ton more credibility. So there are a ton of reasons to want to have a website. And next time we're going to go into the pros and cons of having a Facebook page. The pros are a ton. The cons are either you have to update it, you have to, or hire someone else to update it. And sometimes you have to pay for your hosting. If you're working with me, you know that I handle the hosting of your website, but sometimes that can run into a few $100s a year, depending on where you're doing that. So that's really your pros, is that it has to be maintained and updated on a regular basis, and you might have to pay for hosting. Pretty short list. So, and a ton of benefits. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.